Well, it took forever, but it's finally here. In this guide, we'll look at high-level gathering and the new systems it introduces to you to earn higher rewards. High-level crafting doesn't really change in Heavensward, and still consists of using materials to craft an item while maintaining quality and durability, so we won't really cover it too much. So, without wasting any more time, let's take a look at high-level gathering. This guide is of course meant for players who are at least level 50 in a gathering profession. If you're not level 50, then you may want to check out the previous video for tips on leveling quickly, and also how the classes work. There are also a few tips I can give before we get in too deep. First is to use your Grand Company provisions to earn a large amount of experience. This can be done once per week, and the only requirement is that you have the listed item to turn in. Once you have that item, you'll earn experience relative to your level when you are turning the item in. Lastly, you will have to complete your class quests in order to move forward into Heavensward Gathering. The quest is simple and you'll earn a lot of experience from it, so be sure to do it. Once you've completed that quest, you can accept the follow-up that will take you to the new trainer in Foundation, where you can continue to gain extra gear and large amounts of experience from the quests that they offer. So, now that we're all caught up, let's move on to the changes you'll find in high-level gathering. The first most noticeable change is that you will be able to find treasure maps used for treasure hunting. These appear randomly on some nodes, and you can only carry one at a time. If you have done the quest to unlock the treasure hunting log, you can use these to gain some bonus loot. Otherwise, they can be sold on the market for usually high prices. Starting at 46, you'll learn the ability Truth of Forests or Truth of Mountains. This allows you to locate rare nodes known as unspoiled nodes that only appear at specific times in the day. They will be shown on your minimap for you to see. These nodes function a little differently than regular nodes. When you engage them, you will see all the slots as unreachable. You can interact with any slot, but not all of them hold an item for you to harvest. Until you hit level 50, you will have to guess which slot holds an item or look it up online. Once you are level 50, however, you will learn the ability Toil of the Pioneer or Toil of the Mountaineer. These will allow you to see all the hidden items at the cost of GP. Now you can gather the items as normal using the same basic rules of gathering. Keep in mind, once you finish with the node, it will disappear until the time it spawns next. While leveling up, you can just continue with leaves or farming until that time comes again. These nodes do, however, hold a secret, a second system you can take part in. To unlock this system, you must first head to Foundation and start the quest Inscrutable Tastes. This will take you to Mordona, where you'll be introduced to a set of vendors who offer high-level crafting ingredients with high collectability. Collectability is a system that ranks the items you harvest from unspoiled nodes with a numbered rank. The higher the rank, the more valuable the item is, and therefore the higher the reward. Early on, this allows you to gain high experience from turn-ins, but at level 60, you'll be able to turn them in to gain scripts, which is a currency you can trade in for high-level crafting and gathering gear. Blue scripts are for the basic gear you unlock, and red scripts allow you to gain access to higher-end gear. To gain an item with collectability, you must first locate an unspoiled node. Once there, you can use the ability Collector's Glove. This will display all collectible items available from that unspoiled node. Once you see them, you may click on it to bring up a new interface, which is similar to crafting. The wear is like durability. Your objective is to increase the rarity of the item while not wearing the item out so much that you can't collect it. You can use several abilities to help you with this, but it is much more important to have gear with high perception and lots of GP to spend. Abilities like Impulsive Appraisal increase the rarity based on your perception, so the higher your base stat is, the greater the rarity will increase. You can also use abilities like Discerning Eye to increase the rarity gain faster, but it costs a hefty amount of GP. Balancing your abilities and stats to maximize the rarity is the challenge, but for early leveling, I would recommend just getting the rarity to the minimum required for a turn-in, so that you can harvest more items. Overall, you'll gain more experience from turn-ins this way, so it's for the best. Take the time to get used to the system and figure out how to gain the highest ranking items, so that at max level you can begin earning more scripts to trade in for gear. You can also trade scripts for Rowena's tokens, which in turn can be traded for tomes, which will allow you to harvest extra rare items that require high level gathering gear. You'll first start earning scripts at level 56. Just remember that at higher levels, your stats will make all the difference in being successful, so do what you can to earn that gear through blue scripts while you can. And that about covers it. Gathering is, as always, something that takes a lot of time to complete, but once you get to the higher levels, it does speed up significantly. You will also be able to make a large amount of money by selling most of the unwanted materials on the market, so it isn't all for nothing. One last note is that crafting also uses scripts to earn its gear, but you earn those scripts by crafting high quality items, so if you're doing both types of classes at once, keep an eye out for rare materials so that you can get the best of both worlds. That said, this is the final starter guide video I will be posting, and I'd like to explain why. I feel that I've covered every basic thing a new player should know when getting into this game. While I haven't spoken much about raiding, systematically it follows the same rules as dungeons, albeit for a larger party size, and all the raids are doable using the party finder. So that'll be all for these starter guides. However, I do intend on making advanced guides which go into more detail about the specific classes in the future, most likely after the new year, so look forward to those, as well as other videos I'll be posting. So thank you very much to everyone who found this series useful, and I hope I can continue to make content you enjoy in the future. If you're new to this series, feel free to check out the previous video where we talk about the Triple Triad card game, or click here to start from the beginning. Share this video with friends and family, and subscribe for more Final Fantasy videos and other games in the future. And as always, thanks for watching.